Welcome everyone to another deck list on this Friday. I am Raven at Shadow Skull Studios, and today we're going to be doing a life gain, life drain deck. I've done a deck like this before. One with the Bat Tribal from Boomburrow and Mortarion in Mono Black. Continuing the dragons. I don't think I'm going to do the Jeskai Dragon because I just don't want to do it, to be honest. Like I probably could, but it would just be a deck list that Maldhound has done. And he's a way bigger YouTuber. Him and Elk were talking about like all the dragons and what they would do with them. So yeah, Betor is the one they were kind of like confused on, and I've had this deck built for a week or so. It's because I got bored, and I'm trying to balance it out because I love doing decks like this. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll get into it. Also, guys, beforehand, if you like my content, please like and subscribe for more stuff in the future. And comment down below what you would add to the deck, stuff like that. Because I know there are cards that, like, when you put counters on them, do a thing. So some of those I had thought about putting in the deck, but I don't think it matters. Now, the commander is Betor. 5 mana, flying lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, put one counter on up to one other target creature you control equal to the amount of life you gain this turn. Return up to one target creature card with mana value less than or equal to the amount of life you lost this turn from your graveyard to the battlefield. So yeah, he's kind of a toolbox commander. You're going to kind of want to do a little bit of everything in the deck. So it's hard to make this deck play the same every single time, which is why I love decks like this. Going to the Planeswalkers, we have Johnny, Mentor of Heroes, puts counters on stuff. So you can put counters on our commander, gains more life. +1, reveal top 4, we get an aura, creature, or planeswalker. For us, it's going to be creatures or planeswalkers. Put it into our hand, so yeah, card advantage. And then the -8, gain 100 life. Get to put 100 counters on something at our end step. Vraska, Betrayal Sting, proliferating counters, and we lose a life, and we draw a card. So her first ability just immediately sets up for Betor's last ability. -2, target creature becomes a artifact. Has a treasure and loses all other card types and abilities. So it's removal, and then -9, we get to give people 9 poison counters and proliferate them the next turn, which I don't care about doing. So yeah, mostly it's the 0 and the -2. Then we have Accomplished Alchemist, which can ramp us in mana equal to the amount of life we gain. Archangel of Thune, when we gain life, put one counter each creature we control. Archetype of Endurance, just to protect our board, give everything hexproof. Our opponent's stuff cannot have hexproof. Basking Brood Scale. This is like during the end step with our commander, we put counters on it, make more Eldrazi spawn that we can sack for mana, so it kind of ramps us. Beladros Witherbloom is going to basically be making pests, and he helps ramp us out. Bird's Paradise, good mana dork. Blight Soil Druid, pay life to get green mana. Start again, goes with Betor's ability. Blood Artist to get us life whenever our creatures die. Blossoming Bog Beast. When it attacks, you gain 2 life, and then creatures you control gain trample and +X+X. Where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Welcome to this is the win con with the deck, or one of the win cons because of the life gain. So yeah. Course of Crucifix, get lands on top of our deck. When land enters battlefield, we gain life. Crater Hoof is a win con. Doesn't really do anything to help the structure of the deck. It's just a really good card. Darkstar Augur is a Bob. He's going to drain us life, give us card advantage. Daxos, Blessed by the Sun, life gain. Disciple of Freylease is a green version of Disciple of Bolas. And mostly she's here as a land, but the other thing too, it's a shock land, so this card's like really good for us. The other thing is if we have a really big creature that we put counters on and we just need to gain a bunch more life or need to draw that many cards, she can do it. Ill Course it is Sick Pilgrim. Drains our opponents, gets us life. Erebos, we can pay life to draw cards and 2 mana for every card drawn. So again, this feeds our commander. Essence Warden gains us life. Exalted Angel is a life gain angel. I just really like it. Exemplar of Light. Puts counters on it, and we draw cards. For the first time, we put counters on it each turn. As a Root Channeler, we'll cheapen our creature spells. And we can tap it to gain 2 life. Herska Sweet Tooth makes food. Basically, it's also another win con because basically pay a green or a white when we gain life, and it basically, yeah, for not a life gain we get to pump something up. Laisa, Shroud of Dusk, is basically going to drain everybody for life, including us, but then we can also gain life with this deck, so also triggers our commander. Life Creed Duo gets us life when a creature enters the battlefield. Moonshaker Cavalry is a win con, gives all our stuff flying. And +X+X, X number of creatures we control. Mortarion makes us more dudes. Phyrexian Colossus is just a really big dude that we can pay 8 life to just untap. Mostly though, I just really liked this card and wanted to put it in a deck. Salva, Queen of the Golgari. We have sack outlets for our creatures. Now when we sack, we can pay 2 life for each black creature. Each player sacks creature. Each other player sacks creature. And when we sacrifice a green creature, we main gain 2 life. So yeah, Salva is just really good. Selenia. We can bounce her back to our hand and do shenanigans. Savala. Card advantage with parlay, mana, and gain life. So really good for the deck. Shalai protects our board and ourselves. Sigarda, this is the same thing. Starseer Mentor. Basically, if we pay life, we can start hand destructing our opponents or making them sack a thing. Suture Priest, we can gain life and make our opponents lose life for each creature in his battlefield. Tendra Wild Guide, more mana ramp. Trail Tracker Scout is Graveyard Recursion if we ramp out fast enough. Vona is removal. Pay 7 life, destroy target non-land permanent. Walking Ballista. With our commander, we can just put a bunch of counters on them and shoot things. So, and Zulpur Cutthroat for when our creatures get dead. Alright. Now, because we want to be putting counters on our creatures, I put in Black Sun Zenith. So if we can keep our creatures alive, boom, we can just do Black Sun Zenith, one way board wipe our opponents. Cultivate, because of course ramp. Dawn Glow Infusion. It's just a really big life gain spell. For the Emperor! Kind of just give all our creatures Vigilance Lifelink. So with Betor, we can just put counters on everything. Stargaze is to give us some card advantage and lose life. Dawn's Truce is protect our board. Same with Heroic Intervention. For artifacts, I have Altar of Dementia for milling us or our opponents. Arcane Signet, of course. Ashnod's Altar, of course. Sack Outlet. Bolus of Citadel, of course, is to pay life so that our commander can just grab something back. Chromatic Lantern, Commander Sphere, of course. Halo Fountain is to make us creatures and card advantage, but we'll never get to the untapped 15. Phyrexian Lens, it's a mana rock that we'd pay life for, which I think I could probably take out. Nah, leave it in. I like old cards. Phyrexian Processor, we can pay life if we know we're going to gain life, and we just make a really big dude. Soul Ring, because of course, Staff of Completion. Destroy target permanent you own. If we want to like bring them back for at the end step for a ETB ability. P2 life for mana. We can proliferate. Pay 4 life to draw a card and 5 mana to untap the permanent. So yeah, it's basically helps feed our commander in this deck. Talisman of Resilience, paying just for mana rock. Trading Post gets us stuff. Whip of Erebos is to gain life, and we can unearth our stuff. For enchantments, we have Karuk's Uprising, gives all our stuff trample, and we can get card advantage. And we have Greed, pay 2 life, draw a card. Lunar Convocation. Basically, we start draining our opponents at the end step for 1 life. If we gain life at being end step, if you gained and lost life this turn, we make a bat token with flying, and then we can pay 2 life and draw a card. Stalking the Pantry. We can basically, every time we put counters on things, we get to draw a card. We get to put a supply counter on it, remove the supply counter, draw a card. Sylvan Library, drain us for life. And I'm surprised Sylvan Library is still not a game changer. Alright, for lands, we have Ancient Tomb. The Seiju protects all. Brush lands to damage ourselves. Like Castle Lockthwain, draw a card and lose life. Cave of Quellos. 5 Forest, Horizon Canopy. And Dotha Triumph. We have Llanowar Waste to ping us. Mana Confluence to ping us. Marsh Flats. Nurturing Peatland. Pine Barrens. 5 Plains. A Reflecting Pool. Salt Flats. We're damaging ourselves hard. Sandstep Citadel. Silent Clearing. 5 Swamps. Urborg. And Yavimaya. So yeah, our lands are made to hurt us. And of course, we are going to go playtest. What happened? Sure. Okay, so I'm immediately just going to play a forest. Hopefully I draw for turn 1. And then we go next turn. Then I'll do a swamp. And then I'll go ahead and do Walking Ballista for 1 just to have a blocker. Next turn, Plains. And I guess we'll just gain 4 life. Next turn, Yavimaya, Sigarda. Next turn, Castle Lockthwain, Betor. Next turn, this is a really slow deck. Next turn, I'm going to... Only our commander has lifelink. So we'll tap a green and a black for Brood Scale. And then tap Sylvan Library. Tap, because they're also forced to adapt it, which is just put a 1/1 counter on it. And then we make an Eldrazi spawn token. So we can ramp out. Okay. Then we'll swing with our commander. Hopefully hit something for 3, gaining 3 life. And then go to end step. We are going to put 3 counters on this thing. and we make another Eldrazi token. Turn 7. Seju protects all. I don't have another white mana. It's not good. Oh, wait. Sylvan Library. Draw 2 additional. There we go. Archangel of Thune. Okay. You may gain a life. Okay. So now I still don't have double white. This is so bad. And then I'm going to pay 4 life for each of those cards. So we go down to 39. Okay. Wish I had double white mana. So I guess what I'll do is 1, 2, and we lose life for the mana that tapped it. 3 mana for Herska. 1, 2, Suture Priest. We will go to combat. Swing Betor. Ow! We'll gain the 3. Oh no, we gain a life. There we go. On ETB, and then we can pay the white to give our commander +1/+1 until end of turn. So we'll gain 4 life, going to 43. Got our end step. We'll put more counters, or put 4 more counters on boot scale, making another thing. So yeah, let's see if we can get a better start. This one's not bad. Draw for turn 1. I'm going to Sandstep Citadel. Next turn, Yavimaya. We'll do birds. Actually, no, not Yavimaya. It doesn't matter. None of our lands come and play tapped, which is fine. Next turn, Ancient Tomb. Lose the 2 life, tapping it for commander. Next turn. Alright, so we have 5 mana. I want 6. So, Silent Clearing, Archangel of Thune, losing 2 life, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't need to. So we'll say the clearing is untapped of your end step. Go to combat. Actually, no. We'll tap it, losing no life. And we'll swing with Birds of Paradise, because I think it's funny. Or no, we won't. We'll swing with Betor, gaining 3 life. Put 1 counter each of our creatures, including Bird. This is going to be hilarious. Next turn. Comes to play tapped. I have 3 black mana, so we're going to do Bolas's Citadel. Top card of library, we're going to pay 4 life for. Erebos enter the battlefield as a creature, because I have 5 more devotion to black. We're going to gain a life, but we'll counter on each of our creatures. Oh, I also forgot to put counters. I gained 3 life. I get to put 3 counters on a creature I control. Bird. Okay, next, 4 life for Whip of Erebos. Two life for, and this is why Bolas's Citadel is a game changer. Then enters battlefield, we gain a life, put 1 counter each of our creatures. And right now we've gained 2 life this turn, so we have to keep track of that. 3 life for Cultivate. Nah, we'll leave Cultivate on top. Alright, now we'll go to combat. Swing with our commander and a bird. No, bird's tapped. I forgot. I think 1, 2, 3. Lost life because of that. 4, 5, 6 mana. Okay. We can play a land before we go to combat. Actually, we'll play our tapped land. Going to combat. Swing. Swing. We're gaining 6 plus 6 or 12 life, going to 41. Go to end step. We've gained 1, 2, 14 life, so I get to put 14 counters onto something. I'm gonna put 14 counters on the duo. Oh wait, no. And then add a counter, because we have 2 instances of lifelink. I think it might just only be 1 instance of lifelink, because lifelink rules are weird. Alright, turn 6. And we already did 12 damage. Alright, what's a card on top of our deck? A Selenia. We'll pay 5 life for that. And there's a battlefield. We're going to gain a life. Put 1 counter on each of our creatures. And yeah, Bullet Citadel makes this deck way too easy, especially because of the Graveyard Recursion. Like, at this point, I just want to kill somebody with a bop. Okay. Okay. What's on top of our deck? Agreed. Agreed's not bad. We're going to do paying a life. And paying a life for Ellis. We gain a life. Counter. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3. We'll play a land. Play a Sigarda. Gaining a life, yada yada. Then we can do greed and all this other crap. Let's restart one more time. We'll draw. Sand Step Citadel. Next turn, I'm going to do a swamp. Core? No. We're going to do Soul Ring and Halo Fountain for turn 2. Next turn, white. Tap out for Betor. Next turn, Urborg, so we've hit our land drops. And we have a good bit of mana. So what I'm going to do is tap for a white and a black. I need more white sources, honestly. Then I want to tap for Eelis Core. Then I'm going to tap a Soul Ring for a Talisman. And I only have 3 mana left, sadly. And none of it's white. I don't have enough white sources. So let's go to combat. And do I want to do that? So cool. Go to combat. Swinging 3. Gain 3 life. We'll tap a white. Untap our commander. Make a citizen. Gaining another life. Go to end step. I'm going to put 4 counters on this dude. He deserves a promotion. Next turn, play a white source. I'm going to go ahead and do Pain for green, Pain, and 2 for Salvra. So if I can ever actually get a fucking trigger off of it. And then we gain a life. And then I'm just going to do white and white to mess with people. Life Creed Duo. Gaining a life. We'll go to combat. Swing with our commander. Swing with the Death Toucher. And we're going to gain a life. 1, 2, 3. We gain 3 life. And then we'll pay the white. Tap. Untap commander. Add a citizen. Go to end step. Add 5 counters to Salvra. Turn 6. How much mana do I want to put into this? Put 4 mana into it for Stargaze, where X is 4. I'll get twice X cards. I put X cards from them into my hand and the rest into the graveyard. So we're looking at 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to choose what goes in my hand and what goes in the graveyard. For the graveyard part, I'm going to do Erebos goes to the grave, Archangel Thune goes to the grave, Suture Priest goes to the grave, and one other thing goes to the grave. I'm going to do Commander Seer goes to the grave. And then play a land for turn. It's going to be an Ancient Tomb. Tap for a green, losing a life. And I lost no life last turn. So for a green and a black for a Sylvan Library. And then we'll go do this. Sandstep and a white for Sigarda, giving our stuff hexproof. Okay. And we've only lost 1 life this turn. I forgot to be gaining life too off of the Halo Fountain and the creatures entering. I'm just gonna... Man. How about this? We'll go to combat. Swing Betor, the token, and a flyer at somebody that doesn't have a flyer. And then art here. That and the token. And then I'll untap 2 with 2 white that I don't have a character. I'm sad. I'm just going to tap 2. And a black. And a white. So 1 tower commander. Add another citizen token. Gaining 2 life. And then we lost 2. And then we're going to lose another 2 because we're going to pay 2 life to Erebos and draw a card. Erebos is not out. Can't do that. Damn. Okay. Go to end step. We've lost 3 life, so we get a 3-cost creature. Hey, look, Suture Priest. And then we're going to gain a life. 2 life. So yeah, that's how this deck goes. Let's do it one more. I keep saying one more just because I like playing these two. Oh, if only we'd had lands. Enough lands, I would do it. I kind of want to do it. We'll do it. Draw for turn. Play the Pine Barrens and play tapped. Next turn, here, Lunar Convulsion. We lost a life. Next turn, Plains. Commander Sphere? Losing a life? Nope. We won't lose a life that time. We gotta manage it. Next turn. Stargaze. Okay. Well, Stargaze for 2. So we look at the top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of these go to the grave. You can go to the grave. You go to the grave. I want lands. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Go to the grave. And we'll play a land for turn. Next turn. Cool. Swamp. Losing a life. Cast Commander. This is a slow one. Next turn. Alright. We'd have to get it on the battlefield, but it wouldn't matter. I'm going to do that 4. I'm 1 mana short. I need mana so bad. So I'm going to do this, and this. I'm going to pay 2 life and draw a card. Okay, now I have 4 mana. We'll do Sagrada Font of Blessings. It's a card in my library. It does not matter. So I've lost 2 life this turn. 3 life this turn. Go to combat, swing with our commander to gain 3 life. Then we get a 3-drop. And then because we gain 3 life, I'm going to add 3 counters to Sagrada. Turn 7. I won't have enough green. Weirdly enough, I just don't have enough green. We'll tap for Talisman of Resilience. I'll tap it like this. And we lose a life. I'll make myself lose a life. And then 5 mana, losing a life for Blossoming Bogbeast, our win con. Go to combat. Bless me. We'll swing with our commander. We're going to gain the 3 life. Go to end step. Put 3 counters on Bogbeast. We're going to get a creature back. It'll be that. Oh yeah, we also gained 2 life, so I actually gained more. Add counter. Then we gain life. And then we make a bat token with flying. Gaining another life. So yeah, this is how that goes. You're just going to be trading off, and you just have to make sure you know how to do it. But I hope you enjoy this deck, guys, and I'll see y'all again next time. Bye-bye.